finished in the bog. Find your own bog. There's a lovely to choose from. Whoa! I'd give you your hand, lads, but I'm in the wrong union.
Давай сюда.
Ha-ha! Home, I'm going home.
Hey, you pack us, you know, because we're off the airport as soon as we've done the handover.
Yes, I'm all sorted, didn't fret. How are we getting back?
Aeroflot, Heathrow.
Oh, I fancy the night in Moscow myself, because I reckon it's a roaring place. Disco's as big as Earl's Court, and hookers with physics degrees.
I wouldn't go near it. You're more likely to get shot than get your leg over.
Why do you need a degree to be a top?
You don't, bollock brain. It's just there's millions of qualified women in Russia who can't get a decent paid job. So?
Why marrying an Englishman such an attractive proposition?
Oh, you been approached, are you, Moxie?
What? No. Not exactly.
What's not exactly mean?
Means I haven't.
No, it's probably just as well. Didn't do Barry any good, did it?
I bought this book last night as a souvenir. Look. The Great Houses of St. Petersburg. This one's in it. Look. Yeah, that's what it looked like before the revolution.
It's just the same now, isn't it? Except for the satellite dish.
Yes, it belonged to Count Vladimir something or other. Evidently, Peter the Great made all his nobles build posh houses here because he wanted to move the capital closer to Europe.
Is that the one who was married to the nymphomaniac?
No, you're thinking of Catherine the Great.
She was a nympho. Well, she shagged the horse. Qualifies in my book.
Well, I saw it on television with Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I don't remember any horse.
Apparently, she had a different bloke brought to her bedroom every night.
Is this Catherine the Great or Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Barry, your friends here, they've for me done good job.
No, it's our privilege, Sergei. I mean, I told you they were the best, didn't I? And we haven't let you down. Neither of your own people, of course.
Russians and British, side by side.
Absolutely.
Aye. Many things we have in common. Love for football, love for vodka. Na zdrowie, eh?
It's been a great gig, Mr. Ribrov. You've got a magnificent house now, you know, and once it's furnished, man.
Yes, but this is a price for me. You know who this piano was owned by? Shostakovich.
Oh, pity it wasn't Elton John. Be worth a few bob.
Are you musical yourself, then?
Me? Yeah. But my mother is. I bought this house for my mother.
I hope she can manage them stairs.
To my mother.
Oh, to your mother.
Mrs. Ribrov.
Just before we get completely high-eyed, it is payday, Mr. Ribrov.
Don't worry. I have what I promised. Обрез, покажи лаве.
Serious loot, eh? Are we going to be okay about getting that through British customs? Could he not give us a cashier's cheque or something?
Don't fret, Nev. Sergei's very much a cash sort of person.
We should have our photo took, lads.
Eh?
100 our belts, eh, Dan? Aye, we did the right thing when we left Arizona. Agreeing to stick together and stay on the tools. Right.
Where's the next one, then?
Oh, the horses, boy, man. We've got a big fat payday to enjoy yet.
I might take the family somewhere.
I was thinking the Chateau of the Loire.
Blooded in Bangkok for me. Right. Oh, then.
Please.
Oh, yeah,
Please.
Enough. Oh, then.
Back road.
Oh, yeah, man, freeze.
Tune, obey.
please. Good.
How did you come by this job?
Well, that would be Barry. Mr. Taylor's doing.
Yes, I did have business dealings here in Russia. I was married to one, and I was in business for a while with her brother. Well, so-called brother. The scurvy, conniving, two-timing, adulterous bastard.
He doesn't need to hear all this, Barry, you know.
No, he doesn't. No. Anyway, I met Mr. Ribroff during that time.
Were you aware that you were working for a major crime figure?
Of course not.
Well, we had an inkling he might be a little bit iffy. You know, little things like an armour-plated merc. But as long as he was coming through with a wonga, why should we give it toss?
Do you have anything between you?
Well, a few rubles in my pocket.
Me too. And a dry cleaning ticket.
3 sticks of spearmint and a condom.
How long's that been in there?
See, we're living on the job where we're working. I mean, we've just got the clothes we're standing in.
Look, how are we going to get repatriated?
This is not really my province. I'm with the consular section. Head of visas having a barbecue. Kid's birthday or something.
Oh, is there any chance that we could, you know, get over there and grab a couple of bangers or something? We haven't eaten anything since breakfast.
Would it be possible for me to phone my wife? I'll reverse the charges.
I'll see what I can do. Have to make a few calls of my own.
Oh, lad! We're British citizens, you know. We're working men. We're not soccer hooligans.
Don't antagonise people.
Yeah?
It doesn't help.
3 months of Russian winter. 3 months of pickled herring and peppered vodka. We're going home with less than what we arrived with.
We're alive, though, Mev. Don't forget that. If it wasn't for Bomber's photo call, your Brenda would be getting what's left of you back in a matchbox.
Aye, fine, but it'd be nice to have a few rubles to take home, wouldn't it?
Oh, wait, buddy. Think. You were big pals with Ribroff. Is there nobody else we can go to? Did he not have a partner or an accountant?
Those are the ones who more than likely assassinated him.
Oz, there's somebody trying to attract your attention.
Gus!
Oh, that was you mad Geordie tosser.
Who was it? Me and Gus was on the same job in Rotterdam a couple of years back.
Bloody hell. What? I'm looking at us.
Is all your lad Brit, Gus?
Yeah, I've had the same team for about a year now. We was in Madrid before here. How about yourselves?
We've been here about 3 months. I'm amazed we've never run across you.
Well, we don't use a lot of bars. We prefer the Embassy Club.
What, didn't they let you in?
We wear ties. A lot of totty. Your old builders go down very well with the secretaries.
Well, how come they let hairy arse gadgets like us in a place like that?
Well, we work for a government department and they contract out embassy jobs all over the world.
Sounds too good to be true, boys, eh?
She's putting the call through, she said. Oh. They could let you see your Brenda, you know, if they'd a mind to.
What are you talking about?
There'll be a room downstairs, won't there? Full of spy stuff. They could hook you up to a satellite up in space and zoom in on Gateshead. There she is. Just coming out of the metro centre. Been doing a bit of shopping by the looks of it. With the money you no longer have.
You don't get any less weird, Mox.
One, two, 1, 2.
Hello? Hi, Brenda? Yeah, it's me, pet. Yeah, I'm just phoning to say we'll be back 1 or 2 days later. No, it's just a little glitch. I'll tell you about it when we see you. So, are you home? Or shopping? Well, anyway, listen, give the girls me love, and I'll phone you as soon as I know our flight. All right, Pat? Couldn't face telling her. Not yet.
Where was she?
The Metro Centre.
OED. That's the name of the department Gus and his crew's working for.
What's that stand for?
I've no idea, but we should chase them up.
He says you have to get on their list.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard, should it? All the hours we've got to know about.
Guys, we should apply for an interview, you know. Suit and tie, best behaviour.
Odds and ends department.
What?
OED.
Moxie.
What?
Bollocks.
We can get you on a flight tonight.
Great. That's great.
But you will have to reimburse HM government for all expenses incurred.
I don't know why we bother paying taxes.
I'm afraid the local police want to detain you, Mr. Taylor.
What? Me?
You were the connection to Ribrov. And after all, we are dealing with a murder here.
But I hardly know the bloke. I don't know who his enemies are, or his wife, or his mistress, or his bloody budgeting guy, for that matter.
Calm down, Barryman. It's probably just routine.
Oh, yes, it's routine until I'm whisked away in the middle of the night and I wake up in some gulag with a bowl of rope soup. I don't believe it.
Right, you listen? Dear sirs, we are an independent building contractors with a vast amount of experience both at home and overseas. Testimonials will show that we... Oh, I can't read my own writing. Oh, industrious and diligent.
Diligent. Daily Telegraph crossword word, that.
You can count on us to deliver the goods. I'm not sure about that.
But you got to mention America.
I have, man, listen. We recently reassembled the Middlesbrough Transporter Bridge in Arizona, which must count as one of the most famous erections in recent years.
Except for the time when Neville went to the brothel.
Thank you, Oz. I needed that.
And I carry on by, finish off by saying we are available for an interview at your convenience.
Very good, Dennis. Get that off. Sooner the better.
Yeah, stick it in an envelope and we'll post it when we get to Heathrow.
Well, that's going to look very professional, isn't it, Moxie?
What?
Well, some suit in Whitehall gets a job application written on his sick bag. Here, give it to me. I'll type it out and I'll email it to them when we get home. Then they'll know we mean business.
Red chumming, eh?
You can count me out. I'm finished with abroad.
What are you talking about, man? We were ahead of the game in Arizona. Now we're all skinned again.
This is the dream gig, Nev, man. Money, travel, diplomatic protection. Eh?
We could get sent anywhere. Fiji, Hong Kong, Brazil.
Yeah, we'd get Baghdad.
Why'd you leave that nice cottage?
Oh, I felt like a hermit up there, man. Couldn't get used to having sheep for neighbours. The lift rigs are piss, but it's got a magnificent view.
It's a manky view, was.
No, it's not. You see that down there, that big thing on your right? That's the roof of St. James's Park.
Oh.
Shadow a share of that, killer.
I don't feel comfortable being back in the UK, you know. I never feel I'm far from the long reach of Mickey's startup.
He's banged up, man.
He's sworn dire retribution. That's why I hope this OED thing works out so I can just keep circling the globe. Put a price on me head, so I've heard.
I think you exaggerate your significance in this startup geezer's mind, you know. I mean, he got sent down for 10 years for all kinds of horrible crimes. I hardly think he'd be sitting on his arse plotting and planning how to nail your bollocks.
He came after me, though, that last time, didn't he?
Well, look, do you want to stay here or do you not?
Maybe I could join a witness protection programme.
Ah, you could, huh? Then we'll give you a new name and a sweet shop in the Orkneys.
Thanks very much.
Tuck in.
Hello, Pat.
Never? Where's your luggage? Your clothes? What's happened to your eye?
That's part of the glitch.
I knew glitch meant disaster. I could tell by your voice on the phone.
I wanted to tell you to your face.
It's all right. I've taken it on board. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Isn't it?
No. You're home. You're healthy. And you can spend the Easter holidays with your daughters. Take them away somewhere. You don't have to worry about Callista. She's going to me mother's.
Where are you going to, like?
You know where. I emailed you. That course in Guildford.
Oh, and is that now?
Yes, it is now.
What is it again?
Identity and empowerment.
Right. Fine. Which means what exactly?
It's about harnessing self-esteem and assertiveness, and it's non-refundable, so it won't save money by me not going.
I'll have to make sure we put Barry's name down. I mean, he'll be out soon, won't he?
Let's hope so, Vom. I've written to his MP.
This bridge job of yours is quite something.
A monumental achievement, Mr. Bates.
Yes, we're all very proud of it.
Ah, we were proud of the Russian job and all, until it was reduced to a pile of rubble.
You've always worked as a team?
Yes, yes. Most of us go way back.
We're a partnership. Equal dibs all round.
Look, so as not to beat about the bush, Mr. Vaines, what's the chances of us getting on this list? Because, I mean, we've got the credentials, as you can see, and we're all bang up for it.
Well, there's no question mark over your experience, but the nature of who we are and what we do means that we go into extensive background vetting.
And what does that entail?
Well, we have to be sure that our people are never in a position where they can be compromised or blackmailed. So we're extremely thorough on security clearances.
Well, you're going to find this out sooner or later, so you might as well know it up front, like.
And what's that, Mr. Osborne?
I've got a son what's a puff.
I thought you were going to tell him you'd been inside, man.
Why would I bring that up?
Well, you might have to eventually, you know.
You could offset that with character references. I've known Leonard Osborne half my life. Blah, blah, blah.
From who?
Well, Osler, obviously.
Who else?
Can you not think of anybody?
There was a blokes I shared a cell with, but...
Well, look, the latest, you know. You can tell. I mean, we've got enough males on the club. And they'd seen the press cuttings from the Arizona job.
I'll be straight back there if this thing don't work out. It's my own now and a new family to think about. I wake up in the morning and thank God and the angels for my blessings.
That's great, Bomber.
Yeah, but I still got to earn a crust. Still got the wanderlust.
Well, haven't we all? What time train are we on?
10 o'clock. Promise to have a drink with Wyman and let him know what's happening.
Oh, I think I'll give that one a body swerve. Them Aeroflot trolley dollies are in town, you know. So, if I didn't get a leg over, I'll see you at King's Cross.
So is this your local?
Yeah, well, one of them. It's all a bit high-end now, Shepherd's Bush. A bit more down market when I was a kid, you know? So what are our chances then? Because I'm a bit strapped.
Well, I reckon about 50-50. Problem is, we don't know how long it's going to take, you know?
So what are you going to do in the meantime?
Well, I've got a mate who's a builder up in North Shields. I could do some work with him, like, you know, but I've been thinking Fiji. You know, North Shields doesn't sound very sexy. What about you? You got some disco jobs on?
DJing. Nah, I've been out of the loop too long.
Hello, darling. So, is this the bloke who almost got you grown up?
What are you doing here?
I thought it was about time I met some of these people you spend your life with. I'm Chrissy, by the way.
Dennis. You Wyman's sister?
Mother, but I'll take that as a compliment.
Look, Chrissy, you're being out of order. We're discussing important work stuff, right?
Get us a glass of red. Thanks, darling. So, you're the boss man?
Boss man? It's a bit more democratic than that. I tell him what to do, and they ignore it.
He talks a lot about you. He likes you.
Oh, that's nice. He's a good lad. I think he hooked up with us because we all knew his dad, you know.
A lot better than I did. One night, can you believe it? And there's the result.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, Art.
Cheers.
Cheers, young.
So if this government thing works out, it could be marvellous, eh?
Oh, a lifeline. That right, son?
Yeah.
If you get posted somewhere exotic, I might be tempted to pay you a visit.
No. We're like a band, me and the lads, Chrissy. You know? No sweethearts, wives, or especially mothers allowed on tour. All right, then?
6 single, sexy men. Sounds tempting to me.
She always does this.
I always do what?
Embarrass me.
I didn't realise I was. Was I embarrassing you, Dennis?
Me? Me, no. No.
Give her time.
Very tasty gaff, Nev. Certainly a cut above Oz's high-rise.
There's a Tesco's down the end of the road, but the fridge is fully stacked anyway. Oh, that's the cat's litter. That's his food. Just feed him a couple of times a day.
Yeah, no problem. Hiya. Hiya.
Have you got an CD?
Well asleep.
Oh, Debbie's room. Brenda doesn't feel very comfortable with a stranger in our bed.
Just as well, eh? All the travelling you've done.
Aye, well, there won't be any more.
The lads put your name down, you know. Just in case you change your mind, like.
I won't.
Suit yourself. I can't wait. What's the cat's name?
Tank.
Tank? Why?
Wait till you see him.
How are you, Mr. Taylor?
Well, how do you think? Been bombarded with questions I can't answer. I can't sleep, I can't eat.
You're free to go.
What?
A witness came forward, confirmed that you have no incriminating history with Ribrov.
I don't believe it. Who have I got to thank?
I'll show her in.
I came by train all the way from Moscow. I hear about Ribrov, that you've been questioned. I know it's all bullshit.
What did you tell the cops?
That it was Kadi who was Ribrov's friend. That you hardly knew the man.
Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you.
You look like shit, buddy.
That's what I've been held against my will and interrogated with all the mental anguish that implies. You look rather fetching.
Thank you. You remember this coat? Hmm? You bought it for me in a Bond Street.
I'm sure I did.
I always try to look nice for you, buddy. Now in Moscow, I'm a student.
Student?
Academy of Beauty Therapy. That is what I wish to be, a beauty therapist. Perhaps work one day in a spa.
Sounds good.
How is our beautiful home?
Oh, it's on the market, I'm afraid. I had no choice financially. Anyway, it doesn't hold very happy memories for me.
Well, I did many bad things to you, buddy. This is why I'm here. To say sorry, okay? Bye-bye.
There you go, mate. What are you, a big bruiser, aren't you? Did you get through that cat flap? Yeah, you want some more? That's the lot.
We saw someone.
House sitter.
Do you know where Mr. Hope is?
He took the girls to the Lake District. Keswick, I believe.
What's the panic? I was in the middle of a dump when you called.
They came for me, Oz. Start-ups lot.
What are you talking about?
A car pulled up, a bloke got out, at the Luke, you know, hard nose, SAS type. And there was someone in the back.
It was probably the VAT people. Them's been up the Nev's arse for months.
Oh, mate, it had the look of a it all over it.
Well, look, I'll take you back to my place if you want. You can get yourself cleaned up. You're a bit, pong-whiffy.
Oh, shite.
What?
I left the bath on.
Oh. We could have gone to Mallorca for £35 on EasyJet.
Oh, aye. And I'd have spent the whole week scouring the discos for the pair of you.
No danger of that here. It was Mam that put you up to this, wasn't it?
Partly. But I wanted to spend some quality time with you both. This is where we had that fantastic summer. Ah, I will never forget it. Got dozens of photos.
I can't remember it. I was only 8.
God, that long ago.
You know, when you came back from America, everyone could see the difference. You're a changed man. Now you're like you were.
Like how?
Worried, moody, fearing the worst.
Oh, mate, it usually happens. Look at Russia.
Are you planning on going on another trip?
Nah, the lads are working on something. I've told them I'm not interested. Nah, I've been missing too much of you lot growing up.
But we're all grown up.
My mind was a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. Just seeing her there. Confusion, anger, regret, bitterness. And I have to admit, yes, there were sexual stirrings. She was wearing these skin-tight boots that came just below the knee. Miniskirt. So there was a flash of thigh in evidence. The perfume. It's in my acquis. I should know that. I'd bought a gallon of it. You see, I'd missed our sessions, being in Russia. I felt naked because I'd lost all the tools, the coping tools to help me. I know you're going to say that I was retreating back into my codependency tendencies. It's true. I just wanted to take her in my arms and forgive her and buy her something nice from Versace.
Mr. Hope, I'm Heather Lane.
Oh, hello. How do you know who I am?
I had a picture ID. Your neighbour told me you were in Keswick. It's 1 o'clock and this place does the best lunch.
Look, we sent the last payment a week ago. You people never give up.
I'm not from the VAT.
You're not?
I do work for the government, but a very different department.
Oh, is this about the OED thing? Like background checks?
In a way. Are you waiting for your daughters?
No. They've met a couple of Norwegian backpackers. They're climbing up what's still. Just worried about what they'll do when they get to the top.
Teenage daughters. Tricky time.
You seem to know a lot about me already.
Sometimes, Mr. Hope, it's necessary for the intelligence community to recruit civilians. If you get the OED contract, you might be in some sensitive areas where you could be of help to us.
Are you talking about all of us? Or just me?
I mean you.
Wouldn't Dennis be a natural choice?
As team leader, he's a bit obvious. Mr. Taylor's dealing with a lot of emotional baggage at the moment. Mr. Busbridge is a bit long in the tooth. Young Wyman is just that, young. Osborne and Moxie? Hardly. We believe you'd be the most discreet. Own business. Family man. Not a blot on your copybook, Neville.
Well, you've done your homework, but there's one thing your spies didn't tell you. I'm not going.
That's a pity.
I've been away too much, you see.
The thing is, getting on the list is everything to your friends, isn't it?
Yeah?
If you were to cooperate, we could almost guarantee it.
And if I don't?
Could be years. Anyway, think about it. Call me anytime. That's got all my numbers.
What's the matter?
Well, you know how you gave away your phone in case anything happened?
Aye.
Well, we're halfway up a mountain and Moxie ran.
And?
Well, the house is flooded and Tank's gone missing.
What are you doing here, Dad?
All right, Nev, don't panic. Look, the place was in a bit of a mess, you know, but we're on top of it. Put them wet towels in it dry, and I'm sorry your holiday got cut short, girls.
Oh, don't worry, we're not.
Oh, Nev!
Welcome home. Sorry, mate. I really am.
We rented these heaters, look. And if you leave them on all night, your carpet should be dry by the morning.
There's no damage to the floor, like, you know, so by the time Brenda gets back, man, she'll not know the difference.
Tank's in his basket.
Oh, aye, yours. Phone him 3 doors up.
Oh, aye, Tank. He's a big bugger, isn't he? If I had a saddle, I could have ridden him, yeah.
I don't know how to thank you all, lads. I mean, I didn't know what I was coming back to.
Well, there's a few loose tiles up in the bathroom. Need relaying, I'll do that no more.
No, but thanks, lad. Really.
What are friends for?
Of all of our outfits, why did you flag Bridgenorth?
Judging by that American job, they have more initiative than the average team, most of whom just want to get drunk and eat chips.
And this chap, Hope, would be your man?
He's perfect.
He's at a crossroads in his life. His wife is increasingly independent. His older daughters are grown up. He feels irrelevant. And the capper is, he's so unlikely. I can't imagine anyone thinking that he's connected with my lot.
This has all happened so fast. We haven't completed our own checks. This Osborne, for example, is a bit of a loose cannon.
That's your decision. I just need Neville Hope.
But he hasn't said yes.
You won't get a medal for this, old chap, because officially this mission doesn't exist. But you might have the satisfaction of knowing that if you pull it off, you will have saved the world from extinction. Good luck, and may God go with you.
Do I need any special training or anything?
Neville, you're not Pierce Brosnan, and you won't be involved in anything dangerous or compromising.
What will I be involved in?
Your precise duties will be explained to you by your contact when you arrive at your destination.
Can you tell me where that'll be?
All in good time.
What's up?
We got it.
What? We made the list!
Oh, congratulations. Hey, that was fast, eh?
Unbelievable, eh?
Changes everything. We're civil servants now.
No, diplomats, man. Ambassadors.
Aye. So how come you're not down the pub?
Listen, you know when we got the bridge job, you lot came looking for me, didn't you? And you said even with one of us missing, we're not a team, man.
We know how you feel, Nev, but... well, you have to think about it, man.
I mean, this could go a long way to making up for all the shite we've been through over the years, Nev.
Exactly.
Fine.
What do you mean, fine?
I mean, I'll come. Okay.
What, just like that? Ah, well, we're gonna give you drugs and abduct you.
Yeah. Do you know what to talk to with Brenda first?
Oh, she's away on some course down London.
Oh, well, we're all due down there. On a briefing with the OED.
I'll tell her then.
So what made you change your mind?
I suppose you could say I just realised how important friendship was to us.
Oh, fantastic, eh?
Oh,
Mind. We're not weeding your garden.
All right. No, you're on your own with that one, mate.
Surprised you haven't sold this place yet, buddy.
It's structurally unsound.
Well, I don't suppose your so-called brother-in-law pumping 500 bullet holes in the wall would have helped.
Oh, I've had it fixed up, Oz. I had the old ground floor replastered and the front portico re-stuck out. I was just about to put it on the market. And what happens?
What? What happened?
An earthquake. Not in Tokyo, not in the middle of Turkey. The epicentre was in bloody Dudley, 19 miles up the road. The first one in recorded history.
Yeah, you got to get out of here, buddy, man. I mean, no matter where we end up, it's got to be better than this, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, but the problem is I'm seeing this woman twice a week.
Are you getting shagged? Well, that's something.
No. She's a psychoanalyst, a therapist. Very nice woman from Solihull called Helen. I mean, It's a bit of a schlep, but she comes highly recommended.
How long have you been doing this, then?
Since Arizona. Well, it was wonderful for you lot. Unifying and uplifting. But it was hell for me. I came back in a terrible state. Never mind the financial ruin. It's what everything did to me head. A middle-aged man, betrayed and duped. What do you think that does for your psyche? I felt worthless. Cheers.
Cheers. You weren't like that in Russia.
Well, I was with you lot.
Exactly. None of us lots let each other down. Eh? In 20 years.
We're like a family, man, Barry, and most of us, it's all we've got.
And how often do many of us find ourselves torn between two seemingly opposing courses of action? And what do? When we're faced with this dichotomy? We struggle, which is exactly what we shouldn't do. What we have to do is recognize and accept the duality in our nature. Now, there's always going to be conflicts in our lives between work and family, between friendship and ambition, and Yes?
Sorry to interrupt.
Are you from maintenance?
No. I just want a word with me wife.
We're in the middle of a workshop.
I'm sorry, Dr. Fehlberg. If you'll just excuse me.
So, duality.
What's going on?
Well, there's this government outfit that recruits builders for embassy jobs abroad. The lads applied and they've been accepted.
I thought you said that...
I know what I said. I've changed my mind.
It's interesting that you've taken this decision unilaterally without talking it over with me.
Well, I'm here now.
Yes, but you've made the decision.
Aye, but...
No, that's good.
Is it?
Yes, what it tells me is that you must want this very badly.
Oh, well, there's special circumstances.
Look, Neville, I'm happy if you're doing something that makes you happy and feel good about yourself. What do you mean, special circumstances?
There's things I can't talk about. But well, sometimes a man has a chance to see what his true worth is. To be, like, tested in the fire and hopefully come through unscathed.
What are you talking about?
I've said too much. Listen, thanks for being so understanding. If this is you being empowered, I'm all for it.
I'm just trying to shake off the shackles of the archetype, pet.
Right.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Oh, but...
Are we all here?
Yes, apart from Mr. Taylor. He sends his apologies. He's dealing with some personal stuff.
Before we start, there's something we have to address. I think we explained this department has to be especially diligent for obvious reasons. And, well, I'm afraid we can't accept Mr. Osborne's application because of his criminal record.
What? Well, I've paid me dues for that, man. I've kept me head down, me nose clean, and grafted me bollocks up ever since I got out, haven't I?
That's certainly true.
Well, it's not what a man was that's important. It's what he's learned, what he's become.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, it's a rule we can't waive, I'm afraid.
Well, I don't know how much checking up you've done, but if you contacted the Choctaw Indian tribe of Arizona, you'd realise my worth, mate. As a grafter and as a person. I mean, them do tribal dances in our honour, don't they?
That's right.
And there's a totem pole there with my name on it.
Big one.
Well, it's out of my hands.
Is it? Well, shite the lot of you.
Look, hey, Osman.
No. If them's made their mind up, I'm not sitting licking their horses.
I'm sorry we couldn't have handled this some other way, but there were certain decisions that only came down last night. Well, we'd like to offer our congratulations to the rest of you.
Not sure how we feel about it now.
Can I say something there? I've been inside myself. Mind, it was a long time ago, like.
Well, that's partly the reason why, Mr. Moxey. This rule only applies to convictions in the last 10 years. And, we understand you provided the police with information which led to the arrest of a major crime figure.
I wouldn't want that generally known.
You see, Mr. Fiennes, this puts us in a terrible situation. We're a team. Always have been. And Mr. Osborne is a crucial part of that team.
Look, I don't have to remind you, this job is the chance of a lifetime. We've got the posting earmarked for you and papers ready to sign.
Where to?
Havana.
Cuba.
Don't throw this away, and don't make me have to look elsewhere.
What kept you?
What do you mean?
What? I thought you would have been hot on my heels the minute I walked out the door.
Well, we just had things to discuss, you know.
Like what?
Well, arguing your case for a start. And Moxie bought his record up, even though he didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but I did.
Well, cut to the chase, Dennis.
Well, they're adamant that they don't want you to go.
And what about the rest of you?
Well, we're just going to go to the pub, you know, just to talk things through.
What's to talk through?
Everyone's entitled to express their opinion, Oz.
What, are you going to put it to a vote?
Look, we don't know what we're going to do. We've just heard this.
You lot only found out about this thing because of my mate Gus. And who was it what brought you the bridge job? Ah, Arizona. And who was it who rescued all your lives, particularly your life, from the brink of oblivion?
We know we owe you, Oz, and that's why we're going to have this talk.
Looks to me like your mind is already made up. I cannot believe this of you, Dennis. It's not 2 nights since I sat in Barry's living room with you and we talked about friendship and loyalty. What happened to that? Huh?
Hey,
Osman, we shouldn't have thought twice, man. We've dropped a huge bollock here, lads.
I reckon Den's right. It's all of us or it's none of us.
Let's just get back in there. We're throwing the job down.
Hey, hang on, lads. Look, why don't I go up? There's no point in us all traipsing up, is there? Somebody get us a pint in, eh?
Right.
Bye then, lads. Yeah, see ya.
Hello? Neville, it's a little early in our relationship for you to be making demands.
Well, if Oz doesn't go, the whole team doesn't go. So where are you then?
I'll get back to you.
Colin Baines. Oh, Heather. What? No way!
I don't care what the problem is. Just get Osborne on the list.
Yeah? Oh, thanks very much.
What a pisser.
Pisser, all right. We couldn't go without them. You know, I'm not happy about them knowing about me and Mickey starts up, you know.
I mean, how'd they hear about that? Well, they know everything, man. That's what they said. They've gone into all this stringent background stuff. I mean, otherwise, Oz would be here, wouldn't he? Having a pint.
When was he in the nick again?
4 years ago. Huh?
So we could reapply in 6 years' time.
Not sure, but I want to get up a ladder in 6 years' time.
Hey, changed their minds. They say Oz can come. You what? Huh?
Just like that.
Well, how'd this happen?
Well, I argued his case, you know.
Well, what did you say that we didn't?
Well, I was pretty passionate, obviously. Wrong to persecute one man for past misdemeanours, losing out on a great outfit, etc., etc.
You bung him.
No, of course not.
You were only up there 10 minutes.
Well, that's all it takes, you know, if you feel strongly enough about someone.
Are you serious?
Aye.
Well, that's brilliant, Nev. He wants to sort out the Middle East next.
Yeah, that's on. Well done, Nev, son.
There you go.
Great. We're going then. Cuba.
In the light of our assignment, lads, we should repair to the bar and hammer the rum.
Cuba Libres, ain't that what they drink over there?
Yeah, pina coladas, daiquiris.
A bit more exotic than pints of brown ale, eh?
Would you ring Mr. Osborne, please?
Oh, Mr. Osborne checked out about half an hour ago.
What time's next train from King's Cross?
No, he wasn't going to King's Cross. He was asking which tube to take to get to Heathrow.
Heathrow? Where's he going? Could be anywhere, couldn't he?
He didn't have much gear with him.
Should we go after him?
Oh, man, Heathrow's bloody massive. It's got 4 terminals.
Just wants to get away, I reckon.
Get away from us.
I need to make a phone call.
Yes? Yes, Neville. Now what?
Listen, Oz has legged it to Heathrow. We don't know if he's leaving tonight or getting a hotel and leaving in the morning. I have no idea where he's headed. Well, I thought you people could check the passenger lists. I mean, you've got the facilities, right?
You're right there now.
Fine. I'm just home with Brenda. Yeah, well, I'm not used to it either. And I'm not used to lying to people.
It's Heather. Double O Geordie's becoming a pain in the arse. Patch me through to Roger.
Sorry?
Mr. Osborne?
Yes?
I wonder if you could just follow me, bring your personal effects.
Upgrade, is it?
You just come with these gentlemen?
What's up, like? I've not been smoking in your bog. I didn't check a bag on, so you couldn't have found a bomb in it.
We don't want to alarm the other passengers, do we, sir?
Well, I'm not a bloody terrorist. My name's Osborne, not Osama.
Don't make us use force, sir.
Force? I'll show you a bit of force, son.
Oh, my God!
You made the list, Mr. Osborne.
What bloody list? The 10 most wanted.
The OED.
With me mates?
You're going to Cuba.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Sorry, pal. Well, bugger Bangkok. Away, Havana!
It's a builder's paradise. Everything looks like it's about to fall down.
Aye. Hey, you know how it bugs you whenever you go somewhere, there's always somebody says, oh, should have been there 20 years ago. Well, this is 20 years ago.
Hey, that's a Hudson Hornet, isn't it?
How would you know?
Because that was a car what Richard Dreyfuss drove in American Graffiti.
Don't know it.
No. Richard Dreyfuss mainly drove around in other people's cars. The Hornet belonged to that gang, what are they called?
Yeah, Harrison Ford was in it, wasn't he? Before he became Harrison Ford.
Oh, aye. He drove a black Chevy, didn't he, remember? Had that race at the end with a hot rod.
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of this film.
It's probably just reached here. Be playing round the corner.
Not with American in the title, it'll not.
The Fair Apps, that was them.
Yeah.
There's a Buick Roadmaster. How on earth do they keep them running?
Well, it's Cuban ingenuity, eh? They've not any spare parts in this country since the revolution. That's 1960 or thereabouts. Not for cars, washing machines, nothing.
So what do? Go down to the bay and beat their smiles with a brick?
Oz.
What?
Day one. Bit tactless.
You may be short of a few things here, Pet, but it's a very beautiful city, really.
No hay nada que tener, pero todo lo que quisieras lo podías tener.
I'm afraid that's too Spanish for our Spanish pet.
Something we say about Cuba. Nothing to have, but all you could ever want.
I'm glad you came, Oz. I wouldn't be the same without you, mate. It's good Britannia waived the rules, eh?
Aye. Yeah, what? Yes, fantastic. The whole team back together again, eh?
The only reason I'm part of the team is down to Neville. Or so I heard. He went into bat for me, not you, yeah?
Look, Oz, for the record, right, we decided unanimously not to leave without you. Now, that was before the suits changed their minds. OK.
I'll never know that, though, will I?
Yes, you will.
How will I?
Because I'm telling you.
No, all I know, then, is that when you had a choice of either knocking this job back or cutting me adrift, you were thinking it over?
Is this going in your grudge bank, Oz? Because I'm your oldest friend.
That's why I didn't expect it, then.
Welcome to Havana, gentlemen.
Sex, salsa and cigars. Mama can't wait.
Why don't you come inside for tea and biscuits?
Thank you.
Hello.
How do you do?
How do you do?
All right, Chris.
Hello.